Stay frosty and head over to easymutt.com for the cheapest mutt coins on the market. And when I say cheapest, I mean it. We're talking 1 million coins for around $40. Use code DIRECTOR for 5% off. Action.
Test. Ah! Ah ha 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 ha! Well, I certainly hope that the microphone settings aren't too annoying. We had a Windows update this morning, thus the little bit of a later stream today, but it looks like finally we've got the microphone working. Let's go. Number 10's in the chat for a clean microphone opening performance today. We back, everybody. It's okay. We only got like 100 people in here waiting director to get his microphone all sorted out. Let's go. Remind me to put in the comments too, like a time code. How far are we into this thing already? Like 5 minutes. 5 minutes into the episode, the microphone will start working. How's everybody doing today? We got ourselves some shout outs today. Daniel Rubio, Hugo Boss, good to see you. John Gooch, Boogie Beats, Eli Mozo, good to see everybody today. Angel, who else we got here? Let's talk politics. What's going on? Enter Zone. Who else we got? Slick Boys, Steven Haho. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see everybody today. The Chargers are going to be facing the Kansas City Chiefs in this week's episode of Sim Sundays. Oh, guys, this series has been brutal to the Chargers the last couple of weeks. Of course, week 1 versus Washington, the Chargers narrowly dropped that game. Just didn't seem like that game was all the way, like, you know, it was a little goofy out there with the roster. And then week 2 versus the Cowboys, the Chargers on defense just could not stop anything. This week we're facing the Kansas City Chiefs, and hopefully the Chargers defense solidifies a little bit better than they did versus the Dallas Cowboys last week. So before we get started, guys, we got the game all loaded up and everything in here. Let's hear some predictions of the score of today's game. Of course, it is just Madden. Don't take anything too personal, even though I can't practice what I preach. And anytime the Chargers start taking L's virtually or in real life, I start breaking things. Hey, director, before the match started, did you see the Xbox E3 showcase? I've been seeing some blurps and stuff on Twitter. It's looking like a good time. I'm very excited for the new Halo, is what I'm going to say. Halo Infinite. Some score predictions: 42-14 Chargers by Jason. Forgotten locale says 20-24 Chiefs, respectable. Brandon Chester says 30-9 Chargers win. We're about to find out, guys. We're about to find out. The show started a little bit later than usual, so we're going to get right into this one. I think I've got all the settings proper. We double and triple checked. We should be good to go. So in this showcase, the Chargers at Kansas City. We are playing at Kansas City. Should be very interesting. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I put it at Kansas City. Let's talk for a second. Everybody. We got a jumble. We got a Microsoft update. We got dead microphones. We got all sorts of troubles here today on the stream. Who's pumped to have Philip back for one game so he can retire as a Charger? Yeah, man. When is that going down, actually? Yes, it's at SoFi. I got to change that. 1 second, guys. We almost did it. We were almost there. You guys think 27-24 Chiefs? Okay, so you guys are thinking a relatively high-scoring game, but nothing too out of control. I don't know, man. The way that these sims have been going the past couple of weeks, it's hard to imagine the Chargers defense stopping them from scoring 30 points. Am I right? Oh, my God. The Dallas Cowboys, you guys remember the score last week? It was something like 28-35 or something ridiculous. It got out of hand really, really quick. Let's pursue Nick Chubb next year. Yeah, we got another video in the works as far as 2022 free agents, because the Chargers at this point, which is kind of ridiculous to me, I would have really, really loved to see the Chargers pursue a Julio Jones or a really big name free agent after Corey Lindsey this season. But it looks like we're going to be going into 2022 with an extra $20 million in our back pocket. Now, a lot of people are saying that this could be the case because we need to pay guys like Derwin James coming up, Uchenna Nwosu. Those are probably our two biggest obligations as far as contracts are concerned. And if the Chargers see something in Mike Williams and they want to pay him long term, we're going to have to extend him this upcoming season as well. So there are reasons to be optimistic about the Chargers saving that $20 million. But for me, I really, really would have loved to see that money go to good use as far as like a Julio Jones sort of situation. Okay, I think we've got everything locked in now. Offense, Sean Payton. Defense, Sean McVay. Okay, all right. I think we're good. Now we're going to go to spectate mode. Yes. Okay, I think we're about there. Did you upload the community card art finale video? No, not yet. I'm waiting until closer to Madden 22. I've got some ideas that I want to pursue with Madden 22, so that channel should be coming back soon. But I wanted to make sure this channel had my full attention as we continue to build a community here, and then hopefully we can kickstart that Madden channel shortly again. Not too long from now. Okay, so 15 minutes, 10 seconds. I think we're good to go. Let's officially kick off this game. The Chargers should be at Kansas City. Yes, it looks all proper. It looks good. Let's get into this one. Oh, what a morning. What a morning already, man. Windows update kicked me in the butt this morning. And we got a dead microphone. We got all sorts of setting problems, but we're here now. Let's get into this Chargers at Kansas City Chiefs game. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than the last couple of games. At least give us some entertainment value. The Chargers just really struggling on defense. I think that's the biggest thing that I'm hoping changes in this game. The Chargers must step up on defense. Proper matchups with Tyreek Hill. Patrick Mahomes needs to be contained. It's going to be a pretty tall order for the Chargers playing at Arrowhead. What would this be in week 3? Wow, we're only 3 weeks into this Sim Sundays. Guys, I'm hoping that this series can go well, not into the season, but like give us something football-ish to watch until actual football begins. So it should be a good time. First time tuning in. What's going on, Jeffrey? Jeffrey Williams. I love Derwin, but he's not, I don't know, built of glass. We all said stuff like that about Keenan Allen. And of course, circumstances may be a little bit different with Derwin James, but we're hoping to see him on the field. One more development. The Chargers in this game versus Kansas City, the stakes are really high. The Chargers elect to move Josh Palmer up the roster a little bit, give him some work at wide receiver 3 in this game. Hopefully we see sparks of glory come from Joshua Palmer this week. Hopefully earning himself a permanent roster spot. What do you guys think? He should put up at least, what, like 50 yards in order to maintain that roster spot. If he puts up a touchdown, I think we got to let him keep it, but we're going to keep Josh Palmer on the field for this game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I moved around in the roster. I don't think so. I think everything else is pretty much the same. We're just going to try Josh Palmer out at wide receiver 3 for this game, and of course Keenan Allen's going to be taking a lot of snaps from the slot, so we might see a lot of Josh Palmer on the outside. The Chargers kicking it off. Kansas City Chiefs receiving, and this game is underway. We need a new medical staff. Yeah, straight up, man. Derwin Comeback Player of the Year. Yeah, dude. It's been a couple of seasons since we've seen a healthy Derwin James. He comes out here today. I think he's definitely, or this year, I think he's definitely in contention for Comeback Player of the Year. Hugo Boss says, I still want Devontae Adams. That's a big possibility, man. Honestly, I think it's a bigger possibility than most people make out on the web. We're talking about spending some big money in 2022. Who else better to spend it on than a guy like Devontae Adams, matching him up with or pairing him up with a Keenan Allen? Ooh, that would be disgusting. All right, guys, first snap of the game, Patrick Mahomes versus this Chargers defense that needs a lot of work. He's going to give it to Tyreek Hill for a quick 5 yards, then wrapped up by Kenneth Murray. K9. Kind of cool seeing that K9 on the field. I believe there's only one personnel or the same players last year. I forgot his name, but someone new. Okay. Oh yeah. As far as our strength and conditioning coaches, yeah. I think we did get somebody new, and I forget the last guy's name as well. 2nd and 5, Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, play action. He's going to throw it downfield once more to Tyreek Hill, and this is what the Chargers' nightmares are made of. Tyreek Hill takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Chiefs. Within the first 2 plays of the game, the Chargers already playing catch-up. This is what you got to worry about in real life as well. Tyreek Hill, if he catches a seam in there, he is gone. Right in between, looks like Derwin James and I think Nasir Adderley. Yes, Nasir Adderley with the air tackle gives 6 to the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, man, that's brutal. That's tough. That's why the Chargers must pursue more speed at the defensive back position. Tyreek Hill is in this division to stay, and unless we find some sort of solution to keep up with him, it's not just his speed, his route running, his off press. He's just very, very, very difficult to stick to in man or zone coverage. So I'm really hoping the Chargers invest in some more speed going into 2022. I like Tyreek. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Tyreek Hill, especially in Madden, is going to be very, very difficult to contain. Yeah, Tyreek Hill fantasy points. It'd be so fun if at one point I put together this whole pitch to EA, I think a year ago, trying to get fantasy football in Madden somehow, some way. I actually laid out an entire program for fantasy football in Madden Ultimate Team. That way you can have something as far as like betting a little bit. I don't know if you want to call it betting, but just add a little bit to the stakes with that coin stack and have some fun with some fantasy football on a weekly basis using the same sort of platform as DraftKings or FanDuel. Still, though, the Chargers going to have to play a little bit of catch up here. Justin Herbert looking to score very quickly on his first drive. Tyreek Hill definitely sucked the air out of the building when it came to our Chargers defense. They were unprepared for that speed. And honestly, dudes, I don't know who else to put back there. I think Michael Davis, the best shot at keeping up with Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the same time, I think Tyreek's a step faster than almost every other defensive back in the league. Dolphins group, Jerome Baker. Cool. Watch that video today. Nice, man. Here comes Justin Herbert, and here is Austin Eckler picking up a solid 5 yards. establishing a little bit of ground space right there. The Chargers offensive line much improved. Corey Linsley at center with Rashawn Slater at left tackle, and of course a pair of new guards in Filer and Obushi. Hopefully that provides the Chargers run game a little bit of a shot in the arm in order to grab some space versus this Kansas City defense. This defense absolutely stacked. Here comes Austin Eckler one more time on the ground. 9 yards total, 1 yard to convert. The Chargers cannot afford to stall out in this first drive, especially after letting up a touchdown versus Tyreek Hill in the very first drive. One of the first 2 plays of the game, Tyreek Hill is gone. 3rd and 1, the Chargers line up looking to run. It looks like they're going to have a hard-earned 1 yard here, and it's Austin Eckler who's going to pick up that 1 yard and give the Chargers a first down. All right, Chargers, I like what I see so far, but we need to add a little bit more passing into the formula here. The Chargers, of course, have Justin Herbert, Rookie of the Year last season. Put his skills to use. I know that new offensive line is got that new car smell, but the Chargers also vastly improved in the pass protection department, and they need to let their star rookie quarterback or year 2 quarterback unleash himself. His fury on the Kansas City Chiefs if they want to keep up point-wise this game. Chargers once again going run. It's Austin Eckler who's looking pretty solid this game, but Brian Bulaga takes a hit and he is down. You never like to see that. Brian Bulaga on and off the field the entire season last year. In his stead, I think Obushi or Filer actually moves to right tackle, and then we move in one of our backup guards in there. This game starting pretty ugly for the Chargers with an injury and a go-ahead touchdown in the first drive. Yeah, Bulaga down. Typically in these exhibition games, you don't see too many injuries, but that's definitely going to be a big blow for the Chargers on the right side. 4 runs in a row. The ghost of Anthony Lynn haunting this team. Chargers need to find something as far as vertical attack as well. Justin Herbert, might this be the first play we see? And it's another handoff to Austin Eckler. 5 rushes in a row. The Chargers hoping to get the Chiefs to very much so respect the ground, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to continue to convert. The Chiefs, of course, scoring in their first 2 plays. The Chargers on their 5th play with 5 runs. Need to shake things up a little bit. Finally, the Chargers going 5 wide. Might be able to convert here in the air, but it's going to determine how much time Justin Herbert has in the pocket. And it's going to be Keenan Allen. First catch of the game, first pass of the game. First down. Chargers. Yeah, 5 runs in a row. Everyone in the comment section saying, oh, Madden's so bad. That's the world we lived in last year. Oh my, can you guys imagine if you're not fans of the Chargers, let's say you're coming in here as a different, from a different fan base. The Chargers, this was our reality for a long time. Run, pass behind the Lynn system. Oh my goodness, dudes. Every Sunday it was the same curse, different week. And it definitely felt like something that was very predictable in the Chargers offense. 1st and 10, the Chargers once again handing it off to Austin Eckler, who's going to pick up. Again, Austin Eckler having a solid day. 6 rushes for 21 yards, but still, the Chargers need to shake things up a little bit, get that vertical passing attack revved up, and use Justin Herbert to his full potential. I guess Madden forgot to fire Lynn too. Yeah, unfortunately, that's one thing we have no control over in this game. Is changing the coaches out. It's going to be nice to see that brand new Brandon Staley 3D model, whatever you want to call it, next season. 2nd and 7. It looks like another run. Austin Eckler finding a little bit of space. 3rd down once again is the ghost of Anthony Lynn, guys. I don't even know how to describe this. Madden football definitely taking advantage of that mantra of the 2020 Chargers: run, pass. 1 pass in the first drive did result in a first down, but we would like to see more variety in the Chargers offense. Again, the Chargers is either going to be single back or it's going to be 5 wide. Hopefully they have another guy get open here looking for Keenan Allen, and it's going to be pressure in his face. Justin Herbert throws it away. It's going to be a 4th and 3. This game, dude, in real life, I'm going to be referencing this throughout the game too. In real life, the Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs, I really think it comes down to being bold, being brave, being courageous, putting up points to keep up with Kansas City. You can prep on defense as much as you want versus Kansas City, but they're just so unpredictable. You're going to have to also plan on the offensive side of the ball to keep up. 4th and 3, team still in the huddle. I do have to imagine they're going to punt this ball away. Yes, they are. The Chargers in punt formation. Hey, Director, did you hear Le'Veon Bell say he would rather retire than play for Andy Reid again? I did see that. I wonder what's up with that, man. What he said, the Chargers are going to punt it away. The Chiefs start on their own 20-yard line. Justin Herbert. Yeah, Lynn is haunting us, man. How many runs in that first drive? 2 passes, only 1 completed for 5 yards and a first down. But the PTSD is definitely going off in this game, man. The Chargers elect to run way too often in the first drive. It's going to cause them a stall, and the Chiefs are back on offense. Whoever said there's 3 downs? I know, man. I think the most difficult part of this series, for me at least, is not jumping in and taking control. It's tough because I would definitely take advantage of knowing the game mechanics a little bit, right? I would definitely go out there in trips and just tear up the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the same time, I feel like that would even be a little bit more realistic than what the Madden Ultimate or the Madden version of the Chargers are operating on offense right now. We did change the playbooks, but I don't know, guys. I changed the playbooks, but since we're in spectate mode, I don't know if it saves that function. So the Chargers might actually be in the reverted playbooks. I was checking last week's gameplay, and I wasn't quite sure if the Chargers were in the right thing. It looks like they might be right there in cover or in 3-4, but you never know. 2nd and 2, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to convert. Jerick McKinnon, brand new acquisition by the Chiefs. I did not know that. It should be Clyde Edwards-Helaire as well in there. I did check the depth chart this time, guys. We should be good to go. What are you doing? Run it, Herbert. Hold my beer. Yes, please, please, please. With all the running that's going on, it's going to make the series suck. Yeah, I'm really hoping there's a way that we can figure out a way to get the computer to do something a little bit different. Kansas City doesn't seem to have any problem passing right now. K9 in there to stop. I think that was number 33. Was that Mahomes again or McKinnon again? Yes, it was. McKinnon, 1 reception, 5 yards. You need to jump in like it's Anthony Lynn play calling. Yeah. Maybe I'll allow myself like 1 or 2 drives per game. But as of right now, this is kind of what the series is based off of, seeing what Madden Madden can give us as far as results in the Chargers season. And so far, not looking good for the Chargers. 0-2, and we're going up against Patrick Mahomes, who's going to take it off on his feet. Not fumbling the ball. 27 yards on the ground for Patrick Mahomes. Chad Henne in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a tough week, guys. Chargers defense once again struggling a little bit. But it's not over yet. Chiefs are driving. The Chargers will have plenty of opportunities. It's good. It's like what? It's like halfway through the first quarter. We have time. We have time. Give me 1 second here, fellas. Patrick Mahomes fires one off, and it's going to be incomplete. The Chargers, if there's any time to, like, come together defensively and make something happen, it's got to be now. It's got to be now, man. The Chargers, they've got to stop the momentum of Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill from developing early. Lead to the promised land, man. Sims are janky sometimes. We'll consider it, man. Here comes Patrick Mahomes, and it's going to be caught in traffic. No, 3rd and 10, pushed out of bounds. Who was that? That wasn't Jerry Tillery out there. I think it was Kenneth Murray pushing him out of bounds in coverage with Travis Kelce. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. Can the Chargers get a stop here? Thanks, Anthony Lynn. So long, and thanks for all the fish. 3rd and 10. Patrick Mahomes looking to convert. Coverage is looking okay. And it's Derwin James with the stop. The Chargers do get a stop here. I think they are in field goal range, but that was very, very important for the Chargers defense, showing that they have the mettle to stop the Kansas City Chiefs offensively. Hopefully the Chargers find a way to do that multiple times throughout the game. Last week versus the Dallas Cowboys, very much so struggled versus everything they were trying to do out there. Let's go. 4th and 8. The kicking unit is out. It's a 40-yard field goal. Butker kicks, and it is good, I think. Can't really see it on a little animation. It looks good. I think it's good. I think the Chargers at this point 10-0. Oh, it's not good. Is it not good? Andy Reid's not happy. Andy Reid just now getting off Twitter, seeing the slander from Le'Veon Bell. Not looking happy. Yes, the kick is no good. The Chargers stop the Kansas City Chiefs from stacking points, starting their own 40-yard line now. Not looking too shabby. The Chargers have a shot at tying with this drive. Josh Palmer, again, if you guys missed it at the top of the show, we moved Josh Palmer up the depth chart, giving him a little bit more playing time in this game to see what he's got. Finally, we got a play action. The Chargers do not convert on that pass. It's going to be 1 of the 3 passes for Justin Herbert, 5 yards. Double coverage there for Keenan Allen. I do not know which game I'm planning at this point. Do you think we should sign Richard Sherman? I don't know if Richard Sherman fits the team as much, but my God, dudes. Richard Sherman's one of the sharpest human beings in the NFL. Very intelligent, very wise, and I feel like putting him in the same room with Brandon Staley, good things are going to happen. So for those reasons, I'm very much so on board to get Richard Sherman in the Chargers locker room. Chance to Chargers sign another player this offseason. I would give it like a 50-50 chance. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert is going to hand it off to Austin Eckler, which again, Austin Eckler, when being handed the rock, is doing a pretty good job. I'm going to say averaging what, at least 4, maybe 4.5 yards per carry. He's not looking too shabby out there, but the Chargers need to shake it up a little bit. We need to start converting through the air. Sherman has a mentor piece that would be great. Yeah, I think Richard Sherman would be a solid add to this team, man. Fit or not. The Chargers, here's Keenan Allen coming back, and he's going to pick up the first down. Keenan Allen. We need to see that combo lift the spirits of this offense a little bit. Let's go ahead and start converting a little bit more through the air. We need more defensive playmakers. Or more O-line. We don't have a proven DE across from Bosa. Yeah, not proven yet, but I'm very much so excited to see what Uchenna Nwosu can do from the outside linebackers position. Also, Jerry Tillery, some people would say, is more suited as a 3-4 defensive end. Maybe he does break out this season. If I had to bet on one of them, I would say Nwosu definitely takes a step up this season. The Chargers looking to finally pass on first down. Justin Herbert, without Brian Bulaga, is going to chuck it down to Austin Eckler, maybe pick up a couple of yards. Thanks for holding the front line there, Hugo. 2nd and 7. Good to see the Chargers' vertical attack starting to take a little bit of shape here. It's a very important drive. The Chargers defensively able to stop Patrick Mahomes' last drive and stop that lead from stacking. Here comes Justin Herbert once again. He's going to toss it underneath to Josh Palmer. First catch of his NFL career. Goes for only 3 yards. It's a 3rd and 4, but the Chargers definitely starting to mold a little bit here in the passing game. That's not too bad to see, although you'd like to see Justin Herbert maybe hit somebody with a little more space in front of him. I'm thinking about that, Daniel. I'll let you know. I'll hit you up. 3rd and 4. Man coverage. Let's hope that Justin Herbert can get away. And it is an incomplete pass in pressure once again. I think the loss of Brian Bulaga definitely being felt on the right side of the line. The Chargers once again do stall out. I don't know, man. In this situation, 38-yard line, do the Chargers elect to go for it here on 4th and 4? I'd at least have to consider it. You have to really consider as well the leg of a Michael Badgley. Hopefully he can hit something from that range. I wouldn't bet on that, though, man. I would go for it here in no man's land. Yes, I'm recording the stats from the games as well. Punter trick play. They elect to give it to Michael Badgley. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal, and it's a fake. The Chargers just ran a fake, and a Madden Simmons got a first down. What world am I living in right now? What world am I living in? The Chargers fake field goal, go for it all, and they're on the 32-yard line. Let's freaking go. How often does that happen? I don't know if I've seen that happen in a Madden sim before. That was fantastic. The Chargers 1st and 10, looking to continue to move downfield. Jared Cook takes it for about 5 yards. That is what I'm talking about. Lynn would never. Let's go. Let's go. That was a fantastic play call on the Madden sim. That's insane, dudes. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a sim like this. Let's go. Let's get lightning bolts in the chat for the fake field goal. Let's go. Let's go. That's a Staley call. Staley looking down on us right now. 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert. He's going to hit Keenan Allen with a flag. However, the Chargers, man, that's going to be holding on the offense. It's going to be a 2nd and 8. Oh, the Chargers, man, stalling a lot with these penalties last season. Hopefully we don't see it again. Or sorry, 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Is the Chargers your favorite team? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. The game's rigged. Here we go. 2nd and 13. The Chargers finally found some momentum. We get hit by a flag. Hopefully we're able to find some more space here. He's going to give it to Austin Eckler, who's going to pick up just a few yards. I don't like that. I don't like that. 3rd and long. The Chargers in field goal range now, can put points up on the board. I don't want to play conservatively. No, I want to see a first down here. I want to see the Chargers continue to drive down and tie in this game as the first quarter continues to wind down. 3rd and 11. The Chargers and Justin Herbert looking for some space. Herbert sees a man open, but he's going to take off. Oh, he's going to get it to Austin Eckler up the seam, and that's a first down on the 4-yard line. Let's go, Chargers. 4-yard line. The Chargers looking to score on the rival Kansas City Chiefs, and we might be back in this game, a tied game. If the Chargers can score here, we need a touchdown. The Chargers finding a way to convert on 2 impossible situations, and here we are, boys. Here the momentum has shifted. Chargers are using playbooks, New Orleans on offense and LA Rams on defense. That is what we're running in this game. Yeah, that's a high-low concept right there. Here we go. 1st and goal. Chargers on the 4-yard line. 2 seconds ticking down, and they're going to go all the way into the second quarter. Really looking good out here. We did lose Brian Bulaga very, very early. Hopefully he makes a return. He shakes it off, comes back in the second half. That Chargers offensive line, this is something we have to pay attention to in the real season as well. The Chargers offensive line looking very solid. When it comes to depth, however, that's a question mark on this roster. Of course, the Chargers do have a flurry of flexible players on the line that can move outside, can move inside, but you'd like to see more depth in that O-line going forward. 1st and goal. He hands it off to Austin Eckler. Eckler's going to pick up a couple of yards. It's a 2nd and goal. 2 yards to go. The Chargers really inching closer to tying this game up in the second quarter. They're going to run 4 downs. I hope not, man. The Chargers have some crazy momentum right now. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't stall out. The Chargers lining up again, looking to run. Hopefully not. The Kansas City Chiefs are stacked on defense, and Austin Eckler gets thumped behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be -1. 11 rushes for 33 yards, though. Not bad, but you got to pass it here, man. Justin Herbert, give him some space to work and maybe run it in himself. People forget that Lynn chose to go for 2 again. Yeah, Lynn did some good stuff, but Lynn's habits, especially when it comes to the basics of coaching, were rather embarrassing for Chargers fans, especially in clock management. Oh boy, there's so many opportunities missed in that department. 3rd and goal. The Chargers. We got Keenan out there. We got Josh Palmer out there on the right side, looking, and he gets a fire one off to Josh Palmer in double coverage. Actually, lucky that one wasn't picked off. The Chargers at this point hopefully get some points on the board with Michael Badgley. It could have gone better, man. We needed 7 right there. The Chargers like to run back-to-back with Austin Eckler within the 5-yard line. Still 3-7. It looks a lot better than 10-0. So that wasn't a bad situation for the Chargers. You just like to see him capitalize a little bit better in that situation. 4th and goal. It's good. 3-7 Chiefs at this point. We're at the top of the second quarter. We're in this game, though, guys. We're in this game. If anything, the Chargers defense did prove that they can stop Patrick Mahomes. Hopefully they can do it again here. Take the points, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people say go for it. A couple people saying take the points. You never know in this situation what the Chargers might do under Brandon Staley. In this situation, if it were me and the stakes were high in a Madden game, I'd probably go for the points there too. This feels too real. It feels too real, bro. Bring it down. Who's playing the game for you? Absolutely. What are you talking about? It's a sim. This is for science. Here we go, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs receiving here 13:37 in the first half. Oh, man. I was sitting here thinking that Tyreek Hill was going to take off. I had a feeling in my bones. But less 26-yard return. The Chargers come back out on defense, hoping to get another stop in the Kansas City Chiefs. So far, the Chargers struggling this season very hard. Of course, 0-2. They need to catch something here. This schedule, guys, again, we're saying the first 6-7 weeks of this schedule, very, very difficult. If the Chargers can pick up a couple of wins versus very tough opponents, we're as much of a playoff threat as any team in the league. What are we doing out here? Couple of sour Sallies. Here we go. First and 10, Patrick Mahomes. He's going to chuck it down to Hardman and pick up a solid, like 20 yards. That is the risk of Chargers in zone defense. Hardman found the same. And they got some solid receivers out there still. Sammy Watkins has departed, but you still got Tyreek Hill. You got Hardman. You got a lot of weapons out there. Of course, Travis Kelce as well. Very difficult to stop the momentum of the Kansas City Chiefs on offense. Here we go. First and 10, Patrick Mahomes quickly driving down the field at the 50-yard line now in Chargers territory. Here comes Patrick Mahomes looking. He's going to fire one off and in coverage. That's the new rookie, Asante Samuel Jr., batting it away, stopping another first down from developing there. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. The rookie steps up and makes a play. No worries there, Hugo. Kia ora, Gruder. Good to see you. The Chargers in this one, 3-7 so far. We did see a defensive stop last drive with a missed field goal by the Kansas City Chiefs. Hopefully the Chargers can do it again here. 2nd and 10, Patrick Mahomes. Nothing but pass for this team. You cannot blame him. It's going to be up the middle once again. First down to number 11 right there at the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chargers probably letting at least a field goal develop in this drive here. Andy Reid lost 50 pounds. Yeah, man. If I was in Madden, if I had the power to change my persona, you'd see some like sick abs on the field every single week. Pinheads is online. Hey, McKay, you're online. That's my buddy, my childhood buddy. Little did I know he was going to grow up to be a dirty Raiders fan. That's a big my bad on my part. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes driving with ease. Here's Travis Kelce, who is in coverage. That was Asante Samuel. Pretty tall order for him there. I think it was actually Drew Tranquil trying to run with him there. Very, very tough. One of the best tight ends in the league. Yep, that's Drew Tranquil. Looks to be in man coverage, too. I don't know if that's it. That's a matchup you're not going to win there. Andy Reid with abs. If Kia made a car named Aura, would you buy it? I mean, I might be obligated. 1st and 10, Patrick Mahomes is going to sling it down to Travis Kelce once more, and in coverage is Chris Harris Jr., who does stop him. It's going to be a 2nd and 3, but the Chiefs really looking like they're in rhythm now. The Chargers, I think with a touchdown last drive, might find the momentum to keep up, but that 7 points last drive was very, very important. I think the Chargers just fell short. It's 3-7 at this point. 2nd and 3. It is a play action. Patrick Mahomes is going to toss it to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill now has 2 touchdowns this game. I don't know who was in coverage there, but that's a very, very tall order out deep. Tyreek Hill is going to get open. The Chiefs at this point starting to slip away. 14-3 should be the score after the extra point. Number 43, that would be Michael Davis, who can keep up, I think, speed-wise when it comes to coverage. Tyreek Hill is one of the better route runners with that kind of speed in the league. It's going to be 3-14 here soon enough. Yeah, not a lick of pressure on Mahomes. We need to send more, man. We need to send Kenneth Murray out there, add some pressure. Jerry Tillery needs to step up from his end position. I think Joey Bosa definitely seeing a lot of work from that offensive line. 11 minutes, yeah, we can still score if we can get up to 10-14, make it within one score. If the Chargers can maintain each quarter within one score, I think we have a shot to come back in the fourth quarter. But right now, dudes, the Chargers offense, very, very run heavy, something we didn't like to see last season. Hopefully, with a little bit less time in the second quarter here winding down before the second half, the Chargers do try to shift things to more of a passing offense, where I think right now their strength lies, including from our running back, Austin Eckler. I think the big question is when Madden 22 comes out, if this series is still going, which it probably will be, do we shift to Madden 22 and hope that the vibe of Staley settles into the team? Never know. Yeah, our pass rush is definitely not here yet, man. 0-3 soon. It's tough, man. I would say at this point the Chargers should at least be 1-2 after week 3, but you never know, guys. It's Madden. And it's a different season, and the Chargers, I think, look vastly improved, though. So, again, this is just Madden. It's hard not to take things personal. Trust me. I'm sitting here watching these games with you guys. But it's kind of cool to get a little bit of a sneak peek. We've seen a lot of stuff from Asante Samuel the past couple of weeks. Joshua Palmer got his first catch of his career in the NFL so far. Hopefully the Chargers can continue to build on that. Here we go. It's a run by Austin Eckler, who, again, solid yardage, maybe 4 or 5 yards on that run. 4 yards. He's looking pretty good, but I don't know, man. I think the Chargers might want another complimentary running back if they continue to run this heavy. Get somebody in there that's big, maybe about 6 foot tall, 230 pounds. Help the momentum a little bit and pair with Austin Eckler. Switch to Madden 22. Don't you guys worry. I'm definitely getting Madden 22. Maybe we will move into Madden 22 once the new season begins. 2nd and 6. The Chargers, 10 minutes left in the second half. Hopefully they look to pass it here. Yeah, it's going to be Josh Palmer, but thrown a little bit too high by Justin Herbert. Josh Palmer was open, however. Hopefully Justin Herbert throws or delivers a little bit more of an accurate ball this time around 3rd and 6. The Chargers, if we stall out now, man, this is a really, really bad for the remainder of the game. The Chiefs looking to send crazy good pressure. Everybody press down. And is it a run? It's not a run. It's a play action. Justin Herbert slings it. No, it's a sack. Number 59, K. Correa gets in there for the sack. It's a 4th and 15. The Chargers stall once again. It is what it is, everybody. It is what it is. I think Justin Herbert, I don't know who was open out there, though, man. Sticky coverage, even with that insane pressure. It looks like he was trying to deliver it to Jared Cook, who was in pursuit with Honey Badger. I don't know how far he was going to make it in that play design. Put Derrick Henry on the cover. I do agree. Give me 1 second, dudes. And we are back. Where did you get that signed LaDainian Tomlinson jersey on your wall? Actually, a subscriber sent it to me. It's one of the first gifts I got from a subscriber, from Dylan MVP back in the day of the Madden streams. It was awesome, man. I had to get it framed. It got the lights on there. It's definitely the highlight of my man cave down here. Rage quit. A little bit. Play action on 3rd and 6. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. You definitely want to see a Keenan Allen and Mike Williams out in a 3rd and medium. I don't know, too, dudes. Like Brian Bulaga's not there. Seeing a lot of pressure out the middle, too, on the right side, too. It's been a tough outing for the Chargers offense so far. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, first carry of the game for 2 yards. And the Chiefs looking to sack their lead. I don't know, man. This is tough. The Chargers need to find something on offense. I feel like the defense at this point in the game has been all right. Of course, letting up 14 points is nothing that you want to allow in the first half of a football game. If they can step up here, though, and give us a shot to come within one score, we might be able to get things back on track. Joey Bosa not getting any sort of pressure. And there goes Patrick Mahomes, maybe hoping to fumble. No, Kenneth Murray stops him there. It's going to be 2 rushes, 42 yards through Patrick Mahomes so far. Hey, take care there, Will. Man, gonna make us lose every week or something? I don't know, man. Maybe you have to go do some tweaking or something. Hopefully help the Chargers out a little bit. But still, I mean, it's a very, very tough first 6 weeks. So it's going to be tough in real life as well. Still, though, you'd like to see more of something, especially offensively for the Chargers this season. 1st and 10, the Chargers on defense really need a stop here. A first sack of the game for the Chargers needs to come now. And the Chargers hopefully sending more. It's going to be a flag, though. I think delay a game on the Chiefs. Maybe this opens up a window for the Chargers to stop Patrick Mahomes in this offense a little bit. Imagine if Aaron Rodgers went to the Broncos. Yeah, that'd be pretty bad news for the Chargers, man. I'm not going to lie. With Staley IRL, pass rush is going to be much, much better. Yes, it is. We are playing with the Rams defensive playbook. At least I'm hoping we are. I set the setting, but you never know with Madden. And hopefully that does allow the Chargers to play a little bit more downhill. Still, you never know. 1st and 15. Chargers maybe got a little bit of help there with that penalty. Need to capitalize on it now. I don't know if that's going to work, though. Clyde Edwards-Helaire takes it all the way down to the 34-yard line, putting us at a 2nd and 8 situation. Yes, please, no Aaron Rodgers in the AFC West. Please, for the love of God. Deshaun's a favorite to land in Denver. It actually makes me quite nervous that there's 2, pretty high-caliber quarterbacks connected to another AFC West team. This division already pretty stacked with quarterbacks and Mahomes and Justin Herbert. It would be absolutely so insane. Here's Joey Bosa on the run stuff there. 3rd and 6. Still, the Kansas City Chiefs with a field goal here would be within or would be out of reach as far as a 1-score lead. We need to... or 2 scores. It would definitely need to get something going offensively before the end of the first half. 3rd and 6, Patrick Mahomes. We look to be in man coverage, and number 11 just gets free there versus Michael Davis. Stopped by Derwin James. I don't know, man. That's insane. Absolutely free on the go route there. Even though Madden doesn't seem to like the Chargers, I'm loving these Sims. The only thing I'm missing is Totino's frozen pizza rolls. They were on the lookout for a new sponsor. Madden, lowering our expectations for the Chargers to absolutely surprise us in the season. That'll be the slogan of this entire series by the end of it, huh? 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs on the 15-yard line. I don't know if the Chargers, man, playing press coverage once again. Need to find a way to stop the momentum of the Kansas City Chiefs offensively. Patrick Mahomes going to sling it to Travis Kelce. Drew Tranquil once again in coverage. Cannot keep up. I think Kelsey's something like a 97 overall in Madden. So having Drew Tranquil, who I think is in the high 70s, trying to keep up in coverage, I think he's going to get free almost every single time. Can make a commercial shaving some Totino pizza rolls. Yeah, baby. We got another Manscaped commercial in the works here pretty soon, dudes. It's gonna be awesome. 2nd and 1, Patrick Mahomes. It's Travis Kelce with the touchdown, Chiefs. And the Chiefs are running away score-wise in this one. The Chargers 458. They need to find some points here. I don't know if the Chargers would be able to catch up in the second half with only 3 points on the board. Said 48-10 Chiefs. I hope it doesn't come to that, man. Thought Travis Kelce was a 99 overall. We're using the franchise guy roster updates, I think, for these videos. And I think he had him pegged at like a 97 for that roster. Every week I have hope for the season. I watch these Sims. It's all right, man. This is just Madden. Again, the Chargers in real life, that new offensive line is going to be very, very apparent. I think that's the biggest thing that the Madden Sim here is missing, is that the offensive line is not going to reflect the actual talents of in real life offensive line play. In Madden, I feel like the offensive line is one of the things that are most underwhelming about this simulation, and that's really what the Chargers focused on improving this offseason. That's going to be very apparent in real life. In Madden, even 99 overall offensive linemen don't really perform that well. So maybe that's something to pay attention to in real life versus the sim. Yeah, the pass rush is definitely non-existent. I got to step in. I don't know, man. After this week, I'll sit back and reassess if the Chargers continue to fall short in a dramatic fashion. But as of right now, the experiment treads on. Herbert playing like Jared Goff. Herbert has seen a lot of pressure this game, too. Whether it be because of the absence of Brian Bulaga or not, that pressure from the Kansas City Chiefs has been overwhelming. A couple of situations where it's very, very dire to convert. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry, Eli. I know we're all sitting here taking our medicine right now. 1st and 10, Justin Herbert in the Chargers. If they do not pick up at least a touchdown this drive, it may spell disaster in the second half for the Bolts. We're also going to have to talk as a community, guys, if we want to continue the series. I do want to find a way to continue talking to you guys on a weekly basis as the season treads closer. Here's Austin Eckler once again, about 5 yards. Again, Austin Eckler, nothing if not consistent. Still, we need to find some room in the passing game for him as well. If they make a touchdown right now, yeah, we do get the ball back in the second half. That could lead to a nice little comeback, but right now, Herbert needs to find some space in the passing game as well. It's been absolutely atrocious out there with all that pressure. Herbert finds some space, slings it to Jared Cook, who's going to pick up a nice 20 yards or so. 1st and 10, Chargers. So far, the Chargers, I think Justin Herbert, only around 70 yards in the first half, which is absolutely insane. Let me control. 1st and 10, Chargers finding a little bit of momentum. Need to continue sticking to the air game, in my opinion. Hopefully not a run here. Yes, it is. It's a run. Honey Badger is not. God. I'm trying to find a way to make it sound like, that was maybe, no, that was a bad play call. Honey Badger right there. He's going to recognize if that's a run or pass very, very quickly, and he's going to get stuff for only a 1-yard gain. Hey, good to see you, Adrian. 2nd and 9. The Chargers coming out again, looking to be a running formation. Stop, for the love of God. You're killing me. It's a flag, and the Chargers are going to be in a 2nd and 14 situation here in just a moment. Oh, my Lord. The Chargers offensively just cannot find any footing. It feels like the last several weeks, although last week versus the Dallas Cowboys, the Chargers did put up over 20-something points. So we did find some space there, but my goodness, the defense last week. This week, it's the offense that just cannot find a rhythm. This will force them to pass. Hopefully it does. I think the Chargers, as we see the second half or the first half winding down, hopefully this does force them to pass in this situation. It does. Man, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that penalty opens the door for a 1st down conversion here. Justin Herbert, it's a screen pass, and once again, the pressure just undisturbed falls its way into a sack for the Chargers in a screen play. 3rd and 21. Something was developing there, but again, just no protection. Absolutely so painful. I'm actually at the point now, guys, where I may step in. I don't know, because I don't know if it's going to be this bad. Molding. I may step in for a drive, guys. Maybe on the 4th down here. 3rd and 21. The Chargers looking to convert. Justin Herbert in possible situation. He's going to try and take off, and once again is sacked. All right, y'all. I can't do this. It's a super sim, actually. I cannot step in. It's because it's a super sim. It's just a spectator mode. We have to sit through it. Chiefs will be up 28-3 and then blow it. I hope not, man. I was going to say I'll go in for one play. I was thinking trying to get them to convert on 4th down here, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We're on sim mode, so it actually does not even allow me to play. We have to sit here. Yeah, we're trapped. Maybe I can get like a little side view up here. You know what I mean? Like maybe on the bottom right-hand side of the game while you guys ask me some questions when the game gets a little bit out of hand like we're seeing today. Actually, let me see if I can move this up a little bit. Maybe this will help. There we go. Yeah. Maybe if we put it above the chat right here. There we go. I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, dudes. I think it's a good opportunity to get like a Q&A and stuff in here as well when the game is just out of hand. And this will also give me an opportunity to step out for a second. All right, there we go. What do you guys think about that? Not too shabby, not too bad. 1st and 10, Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. And the first sack of the game comes from Jerry Tillery. Oh, probably just a little bit too late there, man. Probably just a little bit too late. Yeah, I like this format right here, too. It allows us to continue seeing the game and get some questions and stuff in, too. So while I'm commentating this game, go ahead and send your questions and stuff in about the season. I'll be answering that as the Chargers continue to try and figure something out on offense. The defense with their first sack this game couldn't have come at a better time, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. 2nd and 17. If they scored again here, the game would pretty much be over. Sack one honestly doesn't matter. No, I think actually that does matter. If the Chargers can stop them on this drive and putting up any more points, it still makes it at least a little bit possible going into the second half. It's a run play here, and Derwin James going to be providing the stop. It's going to be a 3rd and long. And a timeout taken, I'm hoping, by the Chargers to try and get aggressive before the second half. Shows up when we're down by 1 million. Yeah, man. You think any of these sims hold any truth? I think there's a little bit of truth to be found in all these sims a little bit, especially I'm thinking week 1. I'm not quite thinking that week 1 the Chargers maybe get spanked as hard, but I do think week 1 we have to pay attention to certain aspects of our opponents, especially that defensive line of the Washington football team. First down on the ground, and the Chiefs once again are driving. Of course, they only have about a minute left in the first quarter, or in the first half, so hopefully it is a stop. This game never will stop, I know, man. Which is a way to change the coaches mid-season in Madden. As far as like there's a lot of things in Madden that people have been hoping for like the last decade, and we kind of started moving in the right direction in Madden 21, but I feel like a lot more work needs to be done. Honestly, I think a lot more is going to change as we get closer to the release of NFL 2K once again making a return into the game. On a screen pass, Joey Bosa almost gets there for a sack, but he does get wrapped up. The halfback does get wrapped up, I think, by Derwin James. I think we'll lose to Washington 13-24. It's going to be a tough game, and in the sense that the Chargers are facing the toughest defensive line in football week 1, just as this new offensive line is looking to form some chemistry, right? It's going to take a minute for this offensive line to gel a little bit, and going up against such a dramatic opponent week 1 is definitely going to be a tough call for the Chargers. Patrick Mahomes on 3 yards. He's going to fumble, though, and the Chargers do recover, and the Chargers with Asante Samuel Jr. takes it all the way back to the 27-yard line. Oh, let's go. Asante Samuel returns it all the way into enemy territory. The rookie has shown up and given us a little bit of hope here. Patrick Mahomes taking off, fumbles, and the Chargers have got the ball back with 40-plus seconds to work with. Wow, dudes, I guess you never know. Maybe a little too late. I don't know. The Chargers go into the second half 10-21. Are we feeling a little bit more optimistic? The Chargers with 2 timeouts? You never know. Asante Samuel Jr. really has shown up this game, man. Might have to tick his overall up just a little bit before next game. That'd be crazy. Yeah, at least it's in field goal range. But the Chargers, man, with this kind of time, hoping to hit the outside a little bit. Keenan Allen, this is where he should shine. We need to find some room here. Here it comes Jared Cook with a very close, and we're going to get ourselves another timeout here. The Chargers with 1 timeout left, getting close to maybe scoring a touchdown here. Asante Samuel Jr. may have single-handedly saved this game. Yeah, we got the ball. Yeet the ball! Too bad the offense will blow. I hope not, man. Linval 98 now. I think in this, I have to go look at the roster again. I think he's like a 80 or something like that. 2nd and 1, Justin Herbert. He's got to pass it. Throws it in the middle of the field. Very, very dangerous pass right there. I think I would have tested Keenan Allen there in a 2nd and 1 situation. I would have tested Keenan Allen there. 3rd and 1. The Chargers need to convert minimally here. The only problem is we saw this last week in the sim. The Chargers in this very same situation wasted a lot of clock, and we ended up going into the locker room with no points at all. Justin Herbert looking for a target, fires it off. Again, thrown a little bit too high. The Chargers are probably going to have to take their points here. That's not the Justin Herbert I know. Justin Herbert's going to hit at least one of those passes. Yeah, I know. I know, guys. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I'm going to do some tweaking before next week because this is 3 weeks in. I think we got enough data. The Chargers going to go ahead and kick their field goal 6-21. But again, that's 6 points we didn't have before. So not too bad. Or 3 points we didn't have before. 6-21 going into the second half. All right, guys. Didn't spike the ball and the clock ran out. Yeah, that was definitely a tragedy last week. I was so ticked off. It was definitely something that I feel like we lived through in real life as well with Anthony Lynn, which is definitely a heartbreaker. Go for it. I think I would have gone for it in that situation as well, too. You're down so much. You got to get at least another 6 points on the board. Yeah. At least we do get the ball back. Yeah, so if we do score a touchdown there, 13-21, it does put us within one score. But, of course, that's if the Chargers don't blow something on defense in this next drive. 1 second, y'all. .25 seconds left. The Kansas City Chiefs only have one timeout, so hopefully we go into the second half 6-21 optimistically. They're a pretty good defensive team. Yeah, I'm going to give them that. You got Snead out there. You got Honey Badger. Decent pass rush. Yes, please, 3-man deep Chargers. Don't want to see anything given up here at the last second. And it's picked off. Who was that? Asante Samuel Jr. came to play today. Oh my goodness. Asante Samuel Jr. says no. We are going to compete versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The rookie is having a breakout game versus our division rival today. Fumble recovery, brought it back for like 20-something yards, and now a pick at the 40-yard line. Optimistically, I'm hoping for at least a field goal here. Wow, dudes. Asante Samuel Jr. You guys remember my little blurb yesterday from Twitter? Every team that passed up on Asante Samuel Jr., you're going to regret that. We're seeing signs of life from the Chargers defense, forcing 2 turnovers back-to-back. Justin Herbert is going to toss it to Austin Eckler. They got to burn their timeout, right? They've got to burn their timeout, maybe hopefully go for a field goal here. So run it down to like 3 seconds. Burn a timeout, hopefully get a field goal. If the coaches cost us this. Okay, 6 seconds. Hopefully the Chargers can convert here. Holy cow, dudes. Holy cow, Asante Samuel. If anything, dude, Asante Samuel has given us something to watch this week. 2 turnovers. That is what you like to see. You can't just get caught by Chris Jones. Was that Chris Jones wrapping up Austin Eckler? That's ridiculous. Here comes Michael Badgley. If he hits this, man, come on. I think it's going to be short. It's short, and the Chargers cannot capitalize on that Asante Samuel Jr. turnover. Still, man, Asante Samuel this game has a whole other half of football to play. He's been showing a lot of moxie out there. Definitely the playmaker the Chargers were looking for in that defensive backcourt. Yeah, man, Chargers special teams. The Money Badger is broke once again. Is that Mahomes out there? Nathan Peterman. You're talking about Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's been struggling a little bit this game, too. I'm not going to lie. We're special for a reason. Man, that takes me back. You guys remember the live streams of the games. That's coming up, too, man. This is going to be my second year doing that. I'm super excited. We had so many people in those streams. All right, first down. And Joey Bosa wraps him up. We're going into the second half. All right, guys, here's your director halftime show. The Chargers on offense. What are we doing, huh? Justin Herbert's got under 100 yards in the first half of football. The Kansas City Chiefs cannot be that unstoppable. Justin Herbert, we probably need to do some tweaking on his overall a little bit. I felt like maybe it was a little bit low. Next week, maybe we'll see to improve on that just a little bit. Patrick Mahomes having himself a half, though. Definitely, he took off for maybe like almost 100 yards just on the ground. Pretty sure he surpassed Justin Herbert in yards just with his feet, not counting what he's put up through the air. Justin Herbert desperately needs to find some sort of momentum in the second half to keep up. Of course, the pace of this game set very much so early with a Tyreek Hill go-ahead touchdown in the second snap of the game. This halftime show brought to you by Bang Rainbow Unicorn Energy Drink. I'm not proud of it, but it's here to help. It's here to stay. Are you going to sing for halftime? I don't know, man. I don't know no tunes. Performed by The Weeknd. Get The Weeknd up in the background. You guys, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. You're better than Booger McFarland. Joey Bosa or Nick Bosa? I want them both, man. Asante has literally been the whole the whole offense this game. Yeah, dude, Asante Samuel. If we're going to talk a little bit about the pros of this game, 1 sack for Jerry Tillery, who saw that coming. 1 pick or 2 turnovers for Asante Samuel. He didn't cause the first turnover, but he did recover. And that pick, man, it's a shame we weren't able to capitalize on that with points. Absolute shame. Justin should go at least 85 overall with Rookie of the Year alone. That's what I was thinking too, man. If this was a sim and he won Rookie of the Year without any help, I think there's some sort of thing where he goes up like 7 overall or something like that. So at minimum, I'm thinking you're right there. I think he was a 76 overall, right? So that should put him up at like 83 minimum. So we'll have to go double check. I'll do some tweaking before next week. The only problem is I can't tweak the whole league. That would just take way too much time. So I don't want to get it. I don't want to have an unfair advantage over other teams, which is the one setback here. Justin Herbert looking for a target. I think he's going to hit Austin Eckler, who's going to catch it for maybe 2 yards there. 10 for 17, 84 yards for Justin Herbert. That's not realistic at all, man. That's unless he has some sort of sophomore slump, we're gonna see at least 100 yards in the first half for Justin Herbert every single week. Why is he playing like a 58 overall? I don't know, man. I'll double check, man. Before next week, we want these streams to be fun, right? We want them to be fun. You know, realism's cool too. Being realistic's cool too. But I think, you know, we're watching this to have a little bit of fun. I think it's okay. Austin Eckler's going to pick up maybe a yard or 2 in that drive. 3rd and 5. We're in the same situation here yet again, then, man. But it was also really fun to see Asante Samuel, right? Asante Samuel, new rookie cornerback for the Chargers, out there making some plays. I like that, man. That was really, really cool. I want to see more of that, especially when you have a position of need like cornerback with the Chargers. You really see a guy step up, make plays. That gets me excited for what his potential is in the actual real season. Justin Herbert dumps it off. It's Jared Cook with the first down. The other video game you mentioned, what? Time to call an Easton stick. Nah, man. Yeah, it hasn't been too realistic so far, no. And I'm going to see what I can do. Maybe I'll do a little bit of research this inside the week. So next week when we do face our next opponent, maybe we're a little bit more prepared. Let me actually see the Chargers opponent or schedule. See who we're playing next week. Chargers next week will be playing the Las Vegas Raiders. So that'll give me a little bit of time right there. 1st and 10, Austin Eckler trying to find space on the outside. Brought down, I think, behind the line of scrimmage. Nope. Gain of a yard by Anthony Hitchens of the Kansas City Chiefs. Anthony Hitchens. Yeah, we haven't seen 1 reception by Mike Williams. I think only 2 receptions to Keenan Allen so far. Definitely going to make something happen here. Jefferson was an 84 by the end of the year, and I think Herbert finished at 80. Nah, man. Yeah, sometimes this is Madden, dudes. Yeah, I try not to take it too personal, but yeah, it is Madden. So we can't expect too much there. Justin Herbert slings it. Finally, Mike Williams is on the board, and Justin Herbert's over 100 yards. First down, Chargers. Had some zing on that ball, too. That felt like Justin Herbert. That velocity on the ball, wide open guy in the middle of the field. I liked that. We got to see more of that. That should be like 80% of his passes in this game. Now the question is, how packed will the Raiders' new stadium be? I don't know, man. Here we go. Jared Cook once again getting close to a first down. The Chargers, I think at this point in the third quarter, realize they need to start slinging the ball a little bit more. And Justin Herbert, if he can find a rhythm, maybe can bring us within one score very soon. Let's see, what would that bring us at? 14-21? Yeah, I think we could do it. Tooney and KC ain't fair. Yeah, we see Joe Tooney on the other side of the ball when they're playing offense. That's definitely a good acquisition for the Chiefs. Justin Herbert looking for an open man. It's Josh Palmer, and Josh Palmer in his first game is seeing some love there. 2 catches. I think both of them for first downs. Yeah, we're 0-2 right now. Imagine watching real football at this camera view. Yeah, like all the time, every drive. Oh, okay. I just noticed the username. Justin Herbert once again slinging it. Can he find some space? And he's going to get tackled by number 97, Alex Okafor of the Kansas City Chiefs. 2nd and 17. I like what I'm saying, but I don't know if Brian Bulaga's back. Guys, look for number 75 on the right side of that line. If Brian Bulaga is still out, I think we're going to continue to see some struggles there on the right side of the line. No, that is Brian Bulaga. After a first half absence, does return to the line, but still not enough to protect Justin Herbert in that particular snap. Have we wore only white as far as our away games? Yeah, so far. Maybe next week versus the Raiders. Is that home or away? We'll look to put in an alternate uniform. Yeah, it is at home, so maybe we'll look at putting our first alternate uniform week. 2nd and 15, the Chargers in run formation. Going to give it to Austin Eckler, who, again, is putting up solid yards, 17 for 51. Maybe not too solid of yards. Maybe not too solid of yards at all. Very, very questionable play calling throughout this game for the Chargers offensively. 3rd and long, Justin Herbert. We need to see another miracle play here. Of course, we did see a fake field goal earlier in the game, which was pretty exciting, but we need to see something here. Justin Herbert needs a little bit more time in the pocket. He's going to sling it, and that's going to be Josh Palmer, the rookies, stepping up for the Chargers in this game. Justin Herbert finally approaching 150 yards. Josh Palmer, once again, I think all his receptions have been for first downs. What do you guys think, man? I was thinking around 50 yards for Josh Palmer. He can stay at this roster spot, but so far, 3 first downs. I like what I'm seeing out of the rookie in his first game for the Bolts. Not too shabby, Josh Palmer. Not too shabby at all. 1st and 10, the Chargers are approaching, man. In run formation, can Austin Eckler finally find some room? I don't know, man. Defensively, the Chiefs look to be in a really good formation to stop whatever the Chargers are trying to do, and they do. Austin Eckler, 18 for 55. Ooh, tough and tall order for Austin Eckler. I want to see more plays designed for him in the pass, if it's at all possible. But 2nd and 6, the Chargers continue to drive. Josh Palmer making things happen. Defensively, our other rookie, Asante Samuel, making stuff happen, looking really good. Here comes Justin Herbert looking for the open man, and it's going to be Jared Cook, who tiptoes his way in for a first down. It's going to be a 1st and goal at the 2nd or the 2-yard line. I feel like Jared Cook would be the kind of player that takes that all the way. He had space. Yeah, Palmer, the steal of the draft. Rookies are going off this game. If anything, it's fun seeing the rookies put up some points this game, or put up some plays this game. 1st and goal, I think the Chargers. Oh, and they're going to draw an offsides. Is that an offsides? False start. The Chargers shooting themselves in the foot a little bit, but I think on the bright side, this may incentivize the Chargers to pass in this situation. I don't know if Austin Eckler is the kind of running back you want there in goal line situations, shoving through the line, trying to make it through for a 6-point conversion. Here we go, 1st and goal. The Chargers with the 2-point conversion can come within 1 score. Here comes Austin Eckler on the draw play, and he's absolutely wrapped up. It's going to be -1 yards, 2nd and goal. Cook said, no, I'm good. I think Palmer was Rivers' compensation pick. Yeah, I think he might have been, yeah. Nick Bolton would be up for defense rookie of the year. Maybe. I forget where he went. Maybe look to the rookie once again. Josh Palmer, maybe in the red zone. If it were me, it would be all Jared Cook, all Mike Williams in this situation. 2nd and goal. Please stop running it. I cannot take it anymore, Chargers. Anthony Lynn, the ghost of Anthony Lynn, needs to go away. Keenan Allen in the slot. Single back Come on, Chargers. Don't run it. Okay, it's not a run, and it's going to be overthrown. Josh Palmer was right there. Josh Palmer was right there for the touchdown. Looking for the rookies, he had him open. But Madden said, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown of his NFL career. Overthrown. Oof. Here comes Justin Herbert throwing it underneath. Who was that? Jared Cook. It's a 4th and goal. If they don't go for this, they have to go for this, right? They have to go for this. I'm worried that if they do go for this, they're going to come out and run formation, though, at the 3-yard line. But they have to, right? Halfway through the third quarter, they're down 2 scores. They got to go for it. They got to go for it. Justin Herbert, a nice catch there by Jared Cook. But they've got to go for it, and it's got to be a pass, man. I love Austin Eckler, but in this game, I don't know if he's going to make it through for a touchdown. I think they're getting ready to bring out their special teams. No, they are going for it. Chargers, 4th and goal. If they give it to Austin Eckler, I swear to God. 4th and goal. Here we go. It's a pass. It's good. Mike Williams with the touchdown. Chargers. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Lord and baby Jesus. Thank God the Chargers finally get a touchdown this game. They got to go for 2 here. 81's lightning bolts in the chat. The Chargers finally get their first touchdown of the game. 5:39 left in the third quarter. Whew. Thank God, Mike Williams. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mike Williams, the first to score on the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2021 season for the Chargers. Go for it and pass. Yeah, they have to. I think in this situation, analytically, you need to go for the 2 points right here, come within 1 score. They're electing to go for the 1 point. That's okay. That's fine. It's fine. At least we got 6. At least we got 6. The Chargers still 2 scores behind, but 13-21, or sorry, 1 behind. Still 13-21. It's within reach. I think analytically, actually, it does make sense to go for the 1. It might make sense to go for the 1 because you go for the 2 in the second attempt, right? I don't know. You guys let me know. 81, yes, in the chat, lightning bolts. We're back in it, baby. This has been a stressful game. I don't know. In terms of realism, the offense probably needs a little bit of tweaking, but so far the scores don't jump out at me as something that is too unrealistic. I think the Chargers playing a little bit of catch-up is something we might see as well, but maybe a little bit more realism as far as the momentum of drives. Justin Herbert has not looked good, and that's something I think we're going to change before next week versus the Raiders. Mike Williams. Yeah, here we go, guys. Back on defense, Asante Samuel. If he makes another play, man, I'm so shocked Asante Samuel has stepped up so dramatically for the Chargers in this matchup. 2 turnovers, and he brought one back for a solid 20 yards. Insane. Peter Tots is online. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Here we go. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. Hopefully, if the Chargers need a stop in this drive, we allow any points here, we are in trouble. Be right back. All right, Kenneth Murray with a nice stop on that run. We need some pressure, though, and we do get it. I think that was Linval Joseph with the QB pressure there. Maybe even Tillery, I can't tell. And it's going to be a 3rd and 8. If the Chargers force a 3 and out here, we might have a shot at coming back, man. I have ADHD, and when I type, I think faster than I can type. Comes out as word vomit. I have the same problem in real life with my actual speech, man. So don't be embarrassed by that at all. Here comes Uchenna Nwosu. Uchenna Nwosu. His first sack on Patrick Mahomes? Question mark. First sack of the game today for Uchenna. Oh my goodness. The Chargers force a 3 and out. The Chargers. Oh, maybe momentum shifting in the second half. I don't know, man. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack. And that is a 3 and out at the perfect opportunity in time for the Chargers to try and make something happen. Oh, my goodness, guys. Just when we thought this game was a waste of time, we are back, baby. The pressure finally getting through. Patrick Mahomes, twice, back-to-back plays. Linval Joseph with the QB pressure, and then Uchenna Nwosu with the sack. The Chargers starting this drive at the 41-yard line. Woo-hoo-hoo. Number 42 in the chat with some lightning bolts. Let me see some 42s in the chat with some lightning bolts. Justin Herbert, 156 yards and a touchdown this game. I'd like to see him get closer to 300 by the end of the game. All right, guys, we got a game again. First half, ugly as sin. Second half, things are starting to heat up a little bit. And I thought I was going to leave. At least Herbert's kept the picks down. Knock on wood. Almost 200 of you, knock on wood. Here comes Austin Eckler, first run of the drive. Going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards. 20 rushes, 56 yards for Austin Eckler. Not good. Not good at all. I feel like this is how it would be in real life. Maybe, the Chargers maybe coming together in a second effort to try and catch the Kansas City Chiefs. They are within 1 score. That 3 and out, definitely one of the most important drives of the game so far. Uchenna Nwosu steps up. Maybe Justin Herbert can see something happen here. It is a fake. And, Justin Herbert seeing some pressure. He's going to take off with his feet. And Justin Herbert is going to slide after picking up 23 yards on the run. The Chargers are at the 32-yard line. Let's go, Justin. Let's go, Justin Herbert. Okay. Whoo! I thought the game just crashed right there, man. I was like, that's the way a Chargers comeback would end, wouldn't it be? Oh, my goodness. Here we go. The Chargers finding some momentum. That scared the crap out of me. I'm not going to lie. 13-21. Chargers driving 32-yard line. Austin Eckler yet to find a break-off run. Justin Herbert lining up. Gives it to Austin Eckler, who's going to pick up again maybe 2 or 3 yards. If the Chargers could sneak a win on my Chiefs. Rivers used to hand the game to us. Maybe. I don't know, man. It's a different world we live in now that Justin Herbert's under center. I think Justin Herbert... Phillip Rivers also gave us a good shot at winning too, but Phillip Rivers did not have the protection that Justin Herbert has today. Justin Herbert, speaking of which, is going to take the snap, looking, and he's going to fire it off. Who is that? That is number 30, Austin Eckler, getting involved in the passing game once again. Looking really, really good, man. Austin Eckler in the air. That's what I want to see. You guys see that trio right there? Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. They need to lean on that trio if they have a hope of catching the Kansas City Chiefs here late in the second half. 1st and 10. Hands off to Austin Eckler, who's going to pick up again maybe 3 or 4 yards. Nope, 2 yards. It's a 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line. Of course, Herbert starts playing good. The game lagged. I know. I hope that wasn't the computer saying, hey, slow it down a little bit. The Chargers, too much momentum. 2nd and 8. The Chargers need a score right here. Justin Herbert's going to sling it to Jared Cook, who catches it a little bit awkwardly and picks up maybe 2 yards. He had the lane outside but ran inside. Yeah. With a new 3-4 scheme, can the 2021 Chargers defense get 40-plus sacks, 10 fumble recoveries, 20? I think the Chargers pressure, if that's what you're asking, definitely can improve in 2021. 3rd and 6, and it winds down into the 4th quarter. 15 minutes left to go, and the Chargers are threatening to, honestly, maybe even tie the game up right here. Hey, Director, if you reach out, maybe you can get Matt Money Smith to join you in one of these Madden Sims. Try it. Maybe. It's really tough for me. And collaboration, not for the lack of wanting, but the lack of scheduling. As a father of a child with special needs, you got to be very, very particular with your scheduling. It's very spontaneous, as a matter of fact. 13-21, 15 minutes left to go. Chargers looking to find somebody open. It's Keenan Allen, or not, Austin Eckler, and that's going to be a 4th down. What do you guys do in this situation? I think you maybe take the points, because then you're definitely within 1 score right here. You better win this for the fam, please, for the fam, please, for the fam. And they are going for it. Man press. Going to see a lot of pressure in this snap. Come on, Justin Herbert. Make something happen. He's going to toss it up. And Keenan Allen in for the touchdown. Chargers with a 2-point conversion. The Chargers will have caught the Kansas City Chiefs for a tied game in the 4th quarter. I do not believe it. Keenan Allen gets free. Touchdown bolts. Let me see some 13s and lightning bolts in the chat. Keenan Allen steps up. Tiptoe touchdown, Chargers. Hoo-wee, this is heating up. Let's go, Slayer. Holy cow. Hoo. There's a booth review. I'm pretty sure that was in, man. If they take this away, I swear to Lord. That was a tiptoe in. Receiver had possession. Yes, he did. Guys, I'm actually like, my heart is beating out of my chest right now. Here's the call. Do they take this? It's Madden Sim, so we don't know. We have no idea. Why is this so nerve-wracking? It stands. Touchdown, Chargers. Woo! I'm way too invested. Here comes the 2-point conversion. If the Chargers convert here, it is a tied game. Justin Herbert slings it, and it's Josh Palmer, the rookie. What do you guys think? Josh Palmer, should we keep him at wide receiver 3? I said 50 yards, but he's got 2 points. He's got multiple first downs. Let's go. The Chargers have caught the Kansas City Chiefs. Tie game going into the last portion of this game in the 4th quarter. Holy cow, man. The nerves right now. I know. This is insane. I cannot. The Chargers at 1 point behind 2 scores, almost 3 maybe. Holy cow, have come back 21-21, 14:52 left on the clock. Kansas City. We get another stop here, man. Josh Palmer trees. Let's go. We've got ourselves a game. Wow, dudes, like I'm shaking a little bit. This is the first good game of the year for Sim Sundays so far. This is the first good game of the year. And it really started to develop in the 3rd quarter. I feel like the Chargers, just something clicked for the Chargers in the 3rd quarter. Started gaining momentum on offense. Oh, man. So looking forward to Palmer, man. Yeah, he was. I figured that it was time to give him at least a shot, right? Give him a shot in week 3. You know, Johnson was doing okay, Ty Johnson, but I felt, let's see what we've got in the rookie. And so far, he's been really, really solid. Not a burner, not, that kind of playmaker by any means, but definitely really good at moving the chains. And then here we go. First drive, post tie for the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyreek Hill's going to take it up close to the 50. Can make anything interesting, exciting. Be my professor. Maybe I'll pay attention. One day, Dr. Director Professor is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to teach you a little bit about the human anatomy. Just a reminder, I invented the Josh Palm trees. All right, Danny Push Pop. That's going to be on the patent, Danny Push Pop. 1st and 10, Kansas City, trips formation, Chargers in press coverage again, very bold. Who do I see out there in the slot? Ooh, I'm worried that's Alohi Gilman, and they're going to take advantage of the Kenneth Murray matchup. It's going to be a 1st down. Kansas City at the 38-yard line. Yeah, they're driving quick, man. This is feeling a lot more like a real Chargers game at this point. The nerves are high, very, very high. Reminiscent of the Steelers game when we came back. Yeah, it is. Very much so. You talking about the one where the Derwin James pick with the Desmond King punt return for a touchdown? That game? That was a good game. Very, very good game. 1st and 10, Chargers need a sack or something right here. Joey Bosa seeing a lot of attention, double teamed, and there's number 11. It's a fumble! It's a fumble! Loose ball, and the Chargers recover. Chris Harris Jr., let's go! 25's in the chat. Chris Harris Jr. gets it knocked loose. Who was it that forced it? It was Kenneth Murray that forced the fumble. Chris Harris Jr. at the recovery, and the Chargers offense is back on the field. It's comeback season, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, let's go, Staley's defense. Number 25, lightning bolts in the chat. Holy cow, what is happening? What is happening? The Chargers formulating a comeback right now. Oh my Lord, 29-yard line. Chargers can take the lead in this drive. Holy cow. 1st and 10, Justin Herbert looking for the open man. It's Austin Eckler. Eckler. Oh. Madden giveth and Madden taketh away. Austin Eckler fumble. That's so Madden. The hype levels have been a complete roller coaster this game. Oh my God. Back-to-back fumbles and back-to-back plays. Oh, man. The Chargers all of a sudden from a game-leading drive go back into defense mode. Almost exactly where we were before. Oh my God. 1st and 10, Chargers looking to contain Patrick Mahomes, and Mahomes is going to toss it back to his running back, and Asante Samuel is in coverage. He stops any more forward progression. 2nd and 4. Oh, man, dude. Chiefs fan. Hey, good to see you there, Dizzy. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm sure this is the most relevant video for you on my channel for a minute, huh? Eckler would actually fumble that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Eckler... I don't think that happens. I think that was a gimme, right? That was, I don't know, man. Chargers Madden record right now. We're 0-2 right now, man. And this game was getting out of hand in the first quarter. Chargers somehow clawed their way back into a tied game. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. He's looking, again, fires it off. He misses his target. It's going to be a 3rd and 4. Never seen your Sim broadcast, but hey, so much. Thank you so much there, Dizzy. Good to see you. I feel like it's real game day right now. I know, dude. It's like the pressure, like it feels so Chargers. It's ridiculous. They're getting my hopes up right now, and that's the worry, right? That's the worry last season. Lots and lots of games lost at the last second. The Chargers had some pressure, and it's a screen pass that goes well beyond the line of scrimmage, and the Chargers now need to defend a touchdown situation here by the Kansas City Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon, who I guess I didn't know was signed by the Kansas City Chiefs, takes it in perfect situation to bring him out and try and convert. Bosa playing like his leg is broken. As you guys can see, he's getting double teamed even in the Madden sim. Not a lot of pressure coming from the other side. Of course, we did see one Uchenna Nwosu sack, which is a good sign there. But Joey Bosa, he's consistently seeing 2 offensive linemen on him every single drive. We need to see some more pressure coming in from the likes of Uchenna Nwosu and Kenneth Murray if we want to free him up. And this is something the Chargers definitely need to address in real life as well. Tyreek Hill on the end around gets thumped to the ground. There's Derwin James. Nice blow-up play there, 2nd and 11. Bet Nwosu is going to have a monster season. Yeah, that's what I'm really hoping for. Nwosu is my guy to break out in 2021. Yeah, nice tackle there. Come on, Uchenna. Come on, Uchenna. 11:30 left to play in the 4th quarter. It's really, really close, man. If the Chargers can hold them to a field goal here, we're looking in good shape going to one of our last drives of the game. Hey, Director, back-to-back fumbles in the game remind me of the old tempo. Tecmo Bowl. Here goes Clyde Edwards-Helaire, though, with the go-ahead touchdown. Oh, it's a high-scoring game. It's a high-scoring game. The Chargers, once again, need to play catch-up. Within 1 score, however, this is something we did not think would happen earlier in the game. But the Chargers led up there in the very last second. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in for the 6. Please, 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 Chargers. Find something on offense this last drive. Of course, it's the 4th quarter. Only 11 minutes left to play. Hopefully Madden forces them into more of a passing tempo offense to try and catch up before it is too late. Here comes the extra point, and it is good. Kansas City 28, Chargers 21. If anything, this has been a pretty solid game. Actually feels more realistic than I thought it would. The first half of football for the Chargers, though, is what concerns me the most. Really, it took way too long to find momentum. Oh, my God. Do you guys remember one of the biggest things as far as Justin Herbert late last season? It took a minute for him to find momentum. You guys remember that? It took a minute for Herbert to get his footing. Maybe it's a little bit more realistic than we first thought. Interesting. No way Staley gives up that gap. Yeah, man. If Austin Eckler can't find that kind of space, I would argue, they have pretty similar offensive lines. The Chiefs let go of two of their best offensive linemen, but replaced them with pretty solid offensive linemen in Joe Thuney, and then, of course, what's his name from the Ravens, Orlando Brown Jr., I don't know if they got better or worse, but they still have a pretty good offensive line. So still, the space, though, for Austin Eckler should be pretty similar. I was hoping to see more production out of Austin Eckler this game. Still, the Chargers within one score. You never know. You never know. Because in reality, we'll take care of the football in 2021. Yeah, that fumble really, really hurt us there, man. But again, we got that ball off of another fumble. It was Kenneth Murray forcing the fumble, recovered by Chris Harris Jr. Very, very close to this game being honestly flipped at this point, 28-21, maybe in Chargers' favor. Now we have to play a little bit of catch-up because of that Austin Eckler fumble. Here we go, guys. Very important drive right here. Justin Herbert looking to score. He's going to throw it underneath to Austin Eckler, who does pick up about 6 yards. 10:51 left to play. This is getting pretty close, man. I mean, the woes of the Chargers, even in San Diego, as they had close glasses. Yeah, dude, even as San Diego Chargers fans, this is something we saw week in and week out. It's the Spanos curse, a lot of people like to refer to as. Very, very insane. Justin Herbert, 2nd and 5. Again, hoping to see more of a pass-heavy tempo in these final few drives. There's Joshua Palmer yet again. Josh Palmtree for another first down. I think Josh has found himself a permanent place on this depth chart. That's what, his like 4th first down plus the 2-point conversion. He's nothing if not consistent in converting in those situations that we need him most. Here we go, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking. He's going to throw it in the middle to Keenan Allen, who does have a touchdown this game and converts there for the first down. 2:22, 2 touchdowns for Justin Herbert. Final drive, our final quarter to make something happen here, and the tempo is starting to pick up. 2:22, 2 touchdowns, no interception for Justin Herbert in this quarter or in this game. Can Spanos sell the team to Jim? I know, man. A lot of people are hoping the Spanos that's not smoke. Hopefully that's not smoke of them selling the team, but I think it might be. I think it's more of the sister wanting out to receive her reward. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert, 9 minutes left to play. He's looking to pass yet again. Can he find the open man? There's somebody open underneath. He's going to hit him, and it's a flag. Hopefully not interference on the offense. Roughing the passer. Let's go, roughing the passer. That's 15 yards, putting the Chargers at the 25-yard line. Ooh, the Chargers are driving. We need a touchdown, though, guys. I'm not settling for a field goal here. We need a touchdown if we have any hope of taking down the Chiefs. Maybe even get bold like we saw in 2018. Mike Williams, 2-point conversion for the win. You never know. Let's freaking go. Justin Herbert looking. He's going to hit Austin Eckler for another 5 yards. 8:40 left to play. It's getting tight out here, man. It's getting real tight out here. Our prices aren't bad. Yeah. Justin Herbert will be a positive in 2020. Other than Panthers, we turn over the ball 4 times, only 12 giveaways in the other 15. Should we take care of the ball? Yeah, we do. Season tickets for Get Some Sports. Let's go, man. It's going to be a handoff to Austin Eckler, who fumbles twice this game. Just as I was reading Eddie Saldana's awesome stat there, we do take care of the ball. In this game, we do not. That's 2 fumbles by Austin Eckler this game. Oh. How much more real could this feel? Oh my God. That's heartbreaking. I'm not going to lie. That is heartbreaking. We need a 3 and out here. That is heartbreaking. Austin Eckler, I hate to say it in this game, not in real life. I would never, ever expect this to happen in real life. There's a sack by Joey Bosa. Let's go, Bosa. And Tillery 1.5 sacks this game. Tillery's stepping up a little bit. We need that. In real life, this would never happen, but in this Madden sim, Austin Eckler has put us in the most difficult position to come back in this game with those 2 fumbles. Yeah, man. Ooh, yeah, no way Egg fumbles twice. No, get some support. No way he fumbles twice. Still, Joey Bosa finally getting free in for half a sack there in combination with Jerry Tillery. That's pretty nice. That's good to see. 2nd and 17. It's got to be a 3 and out here, right? It must be a 3 and out here. The Chargers defense really stepping up in the second half of this game. Can they find more pressure? Joey's free, and Joey Bosa back-to-back sacks. Oh, we needed that so bad. Joey! 97's in the chat, dude. Oh, my God. Woo! Come on, man. Don't give me hope. Joey Bosa, when we needed him desperately most, gets free. Sacks Patrick Mahomes. 97s and bolts. I'm seeing him in the chat. Oh, we got to stop a 3rd and 27. It's Madden, though, man. It's Madden. Oh, please, don't let Tyreek Hill free. Don't let Tyreek free, man. I see Tyreek lined up in the slot. Who's he matched up with? That's Chris Harris Jr. Is Chris Harris fast enough? I don't know. He's going to toss it underneath. And that's Asante Samuel getting juked and a flag. Wow. Wow. This is going to be one heck of a replay game, man. I feel like I've been screaming a lot and then coming down with devastating, like, I'm gutted. I'm gutted, dude. I'm gutted. Joey Bosa almost helped us come back. Patrick Mahomes is going to sling it. And then there's Kenneth Murray for the stop. Uchenna Nwosu, sack earlier this game, gets caught with the face mask penalty, giving him a 1st down on 3rd and 27. Are you kidding me? 6 minutes left to play. Nice tackle behind the line of scrimmage for Kenneth Murray. Kenneth Murray's been having a solid game. Asante Samuel's been having a solid game. Josh Palmer has been having a solid game, surprisingly enough, too. Oh, where's 2K football when you need it? I know, dude. Oh, dude, I'm going to throw up. It's a Madden sim. Why am I so upset right now? 5:45 left to play. It looks like they're going to try and run it. No, it's Joey Bosa trying to get free. And in the slot, it's on the left side, it's Hill, and it's going to be a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We had him on a 3rd and 27. If he hadn't grabbed the face mask, we would be... I don't like that at all. Oh, my God. This is possible. Yeah, if you think about it, it is. I just don't see Eck fumbling it twice, ever. 3rd and 1. They're probably going to run it. They are, and that's going to be... Oh, it might be. I think it's a 1st down. It's 4th and inches. Nice play there by Kenneth Murray. Oh, they're at the 44-yard line. If the Chiefs go for it here, they could probably seal the game. But it's Madden. They could punt right now. It's Madden. They got to go for it, right? Like, if I'm the Chiefs, I go for it. I convert on a QB sneak or something and call it a day. Oh, please punt. Please punt. That was a nice stop there. Who was that? No, that was Drew Tranquil. They showed Kenneth Murray. It was Drew Tranquil with the stop there. It's going to be a 4th and inches. Oh. What are they going to do? The Chiefs running a little bit of clock here. And it looks like they're punting it. It could be a fake. I'm feeling fake right now. No, it's real. They're punting it. The Chargers are going to have one more shot here on offense to make something happen.
And they're going to have to start at their own 6-yard line. Ugh, that's not good, dudes. If you guys play Madden, if you watch Madden Sim, that is not a good situation to be in. Inside the 10-yard line, maybe one drive left to go in the game. That is not good. Excellent punt by the Chiefs. I'm going to throw up. Oh, I'm going to throw up. Oh, holy lordy, lordy, lordy. This is too much. Yeah, Madden's weird. All you're seeing is reminding us of the heartbreak of this. Yeah, last season, dude, this is what it felt like. It really was. We're reliving the anxiety and the pain right now. 1st and 10, 4:17 left to play. What are the Chargers gonna do? Justin Herbert, and that's it. That's game. F in the chat, man. F's in the chat. That's so sad. Oh my God. We had him. Like 2 or 3 times. We had him. Give me 1 sec. Stop the series. It's too realistic. Oh, it's the Chiefs that we're playing, though, guys. Like, it's a good team. It's just, not like this. Cross-body play. I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage, though. Oh, man. That's one thing about Madden, like I mentioned before. The O-line is going to play like garbage no matter how good they are. And that's the biggest thing the Chargers improved this offseason. So that's definitely something that you're going to see improved in real life rather than in Madden. Bench Eck in the next game for that performance. Maybe I'll bring in a different running back on 3rd down situations. Or on goal line situations. I don't know. But I have to get creative with how I structure the depth chart in order to do that, because I have no control in the game once it starts, even if I want to take over for a drive or something. 2nd and 15. Travis Kelce's going to get thumped. Ooh, Kenneth Murray. Big play right there. 3rd and 15. We got a 3 and out here, man, but it's going to be very, very tough for the Chargers to overcome a 2-score deficit with only 3:56 left to play. Nobody better get in my way. Yeah, man. Still, there's some good stuff. There's some really good stuff to take from this game. The Chargers' pressure in the second half really stepped up. Tillery, Nwosu, and Bosa all accounting for sacks. Couple pressures in from Linval Joseph. A pick from Asante Samuel. It felt like Asante Samuel was the reason to watch the first half at all of this game. Absolutely insane. And then, of course, Kenneth Murray really stepping up this week as well. Of course, that Uchenna Nwosu, though, that face mask maybe lost us the game. The 2 fumbles by Austin Eckler maybe lost us this game. Kind of insane. Yeah, we're going to need to score an onside kick with the stop right here. And then another sack here. Jerry Tillery, 2.5 sacks this week. His best performance by far, I think, this season. Might be his best performance of the year, too. You never know. I don't know. I should play. I've been thinking about it a lot more. This game felt really realistic. This game felt really realistic, especially coming down to the wire. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a tall order. It's a tall order. But still, Asante, the rookies. I didn't even mention Joshua Palmer. Oh my God, Josh Palmer, dude. The guy definitely stepped up. How many first downs? I'm thinking we definitely trying to keep him up on this spot on the depth chart. I was expecting a fumble right there. I'm not going to lie. I was like, the way this game's going, we're probably going to fumble.
Bolts in the chat if you want Director to take over. We're gonna have to reassess. Maybe I'll ask the members. I'll ask the members and see how we want to like continue forward with this. 0-3. There's a lot more football left to play on these Sim Sundays. 3 very tough opponents: Washington, Dallas, and now the Kansas City Chiefs. Our first game with a moderately okay roster is going to be versus the Raiders next week. So maybe we try it one more time next week, see if maybe that helps balance things out a little bit. But I'm going to give it a lot of thought. Maybe even just tweak some of the ratings might help this series out a little bit. 1st and 10. Austin Eckler is going to pick up close to a first down, maybe 9 yards. 3 minutes left to play. The Chargers need to be in high-tempo offense right now. No huddle offense is what I should say. You got to conserve as much of that clock as possible. Yeah, next week versus the Raiders is going to be a big one. 2nd and 1. Man, we had the Chiefs. We had the Chiefs up against the wall a couple of times this game. Crazy, crazy. Here we go. Is that Josh Palmer again? No, that's Austin Eckler playing from the slot. That's what I want to see more. Still 247 and 2 touchdowns for Justin Herbert this week is definitely an improvement of what we've seen the past couple of weeks too. Maybe if we're down bad at the start of the 4th, take the wheel. Maybe. I'm going to have to reassess how we want to like put the rules in for this series. Because, I mean, we didn't know that Sim was going to be this bad. I think we had an idea that Madden was, like the Madden Sim was going to be difficult. This is definitely kind of insane. If we lose next week, I probably quit. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make it entertaining more than realistic. Realistic at this point, it's teetering on the edge of unrealistic, if I'm being quite honest, especially in the terms of Justin Herbert. But hopefully we see something change here soon. Justin Herbert looking for some time. He's going to chuck it on the run, almost hitting Mike Williams for a first down. 2nd and 10. Only a minute 52 left to play, so I don't think we're going to win this game, but it might be nice to put up some more points for the stat sheet. I don't know. It's Madden. Still entertaining. That's good. That's good. There was some really, really fun, drives this game, especially when the Chargers come back from the 3-21 deficit. That was insane. But the safety, the fumbles, the face mask, too many mistakes that can't be taken back. And that's definitely what lost the Chargers this game. Not a lack of competitiveness, but a lack of trying to stop some mistakes out here. There's a late flag, and it's a face mask on the defense. So if the Chargers can find a way to score really, really quick with 3 timeouts in their pocket, maybe we have a shot at coming back. Yeah, that's a face mask, and the Chargers are at the 23-yard line. Literally, you guys need to score with like a minute 30 left on the clock. If you punt it away, you got to be a 3 and out. I would try an onside kick in this situation too. Yeah, this is crazy. At least we can all complete together. Yeah, this is a place where Chargers fans come together to relive the pain. 1st and 10. It's not a run, thank God. Justin Herbert's going to fire in the middle of the field. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game. This is what they needed. 3 timeouts left in their back pocket. They need a 3 and out. I would still go onside kick here. 13s with lightning bolts in the chat, please, ladies and gentlemen. The Chargers in the stat sheet looking a little bit better. 27-30, 28 pending the extra point. Wow, this game, dude. We could have won this game. We still have a shot at it. 3 timeouts, extra important right here. Take the PAT. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, Keenan Allen had himself a game today, too. Keenan Allen, Josh Palmer, a little bit of Mike Williams sprinkled in. It's given the Chargers a nice-looking score here at the end of the game. 28-30. Definitely more competitive than we thought it would be, but still 3 timeouts. It's Madden. You never know. I'm trying not to get my hopes up right now, though, dudes. Literally, at this point, I'm just thinking to myself, don't get reinvested. Don't do it, man. You're going to break your heart one more time. Not liking the offensive scheme. Yeah, it's been very lackluster. And we are running New Orleans as far as I know right now. We are running New Orleans. The Chargers, what are they looking to do here? Is it onside? Are they going to hope to get a 3 and out here with 3 timeouts? They're going to need to bring a lot of pressure if they have any shot at getting the ball back here. Looks like it's going to be a regular kickoff. Tyreek Hill into return. Can't let him loose. He's going to be down at the 26 or 27 yard line. Here we go, guys. We need a 3 and out here. We need a 3 and out here to have a shot at one more offensive drive. Make it difficult to watch other Chargers YouTube videos. You're excited. Well, thank you, man. There's a lot of really good Chargers content out there, man. My goal here, though, is definitely try and keep things fun and exciting. Even though right now I feel like I want to throw up. Yeah, that H-bomb, dude. That's probably my favorite emote I've made, the H-bomb for Justin Herbert. He could do it, man. If we get one more drive, Justin Herbert can deliver. We just got to get a 3 and out here. Tall order versus the Kansas City Chiefs. So as they elect to run it, Chargers take their first time out. Step 1, check mark. Hopefully they decide to run it 2 more times, and we got good people in there to plug the holes. Kenneth Murray, Chenna Nwosu, Joey Bosa, Jerry Tillery. Come on, baby. Whoa. This is reminding me so much of the in real life game coverage that we used to do. You guys remember that? Oh my God. 2nd and 10. The Chargers, here comes the run, and that is a first down. That might be it, man. I can't believe it. That might be it. If the Chargers get the ball back now, it'll probably be like with 20 seconds or so. That's game, but still 28-30, respectable score. The Chargers, several opportunities to win this game. And just the mistakes piled up. Penalties and lack of protection on the offensive line. It was bad. Yeah, it was definitely bad. Need a pick. They're going to run it. It would be ridiculous not to run it all 3 downs here. Yep, here comes number 33, Derwin James. Maybe a fumble. We've seen a lot of fumbles this game. Hopefully, maybe that's our last shot here. Get Derwin James out there in the box and hope to God that his X factor helps create another turnover. But yeah, I think that's what it's going to take at this point. Still a minute 27 left to play. That would put us at not enough time. Yeah, not enough time. I think 7 seconds left on the board if we do get a 3 and out here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. I'm feeling all you guys. That's going to be another first down. That is game. Chargers are going to lose this one 28-30, putting us an 0-3 on the season so far. How'd we come back, man, dude? Just a lot of good plays by the defense, I think. Joey Bosa, Nwosu, Tillery with 2.5 sacks, and then Asante Samuel Jr. with a couple of turnovers as well. The Chargers really did put up a fight defensively. Just this offense, man, too many mistakes. 2 turnovers by Austin Eckler alone, both fumbles. Definitely made it a heartbreaker today. But the Chargers, I got to say, versus the Kansas City Chiefs, put up a really good fight. You got to be proud at least of that. The ghost of Anthony Lynn. Yeah, this is what it was like in real life for the entirety of 2020. The Chargers having a shot at winning several times throughout a game versus opponents like Kansas City. Even Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, are Super Bowl champions, had a shot at winning several times, and it just came down to a couple of unfortunate mistakes. And here we are again. Bro, if Madden says we're 0-3, then we're going through 0-3. No, man, we're going 3-0 if Madden says we're 0-3. But yeah, man, I guess this is the time where I'm going to take a step back and reassess and decide what we want to do in week 4. I kind of, honestly, because the schedule's so stiff, I kind of want to just try again in week 4 and see what it's like versus the Las Vegas Raiders, who definitely aren't as threatening as the Kansas City Chiefs. But at 0-3, we want to have a little bit more fun out here. And so far, the Chargers been getting delivered a really nasty couple of performances, especially offensively. We got to take a look here too at the stats. The stats might not look too bad for this week, though. The stats actually might not look too bad. Keenan Allen with a pair of touchdowns. Josh Palmer, so many first downs. I think he's going to make the number 3 wide receiver on this depth chart at least. I do expect in real life for him to climb the depth chart over the season. Maybe by the half point of the season. Maybe by the half point of the season, making it up to wide receiver 3 as well, but you never know. The Chargers really outplayed on the ground too. Got to take a look and see what we can do to help with that, but still not too bad. This is how it feels for the past few years. Yeah, when we face Kansas City, a lot of shortcomings. Yeah, I definitely felt that way. Division games are always tough. Definitely, guys. I appreciate everybody that stuck around, though, and kind of, came for the experience. It's definitely tough seeing the Chargers lose even virtually, but this week, Justin Herbert, 290 and 3 touchdowns. That's a respectable stat line. I can respect that. Even better than Patrick Mahomes with 258 and 3, although Patrick Mahomes had a crap ton of yards on the ground as well. Austin Eckler, 23 attempts, 2.5 yards per carry. Maybe that's a result of this Chargers offensive line. It hasn't looked good. Let me actually see a couple more stats here. Is there anything else I need for the stat sheet. Same thing with rushing. Austin Eckler, longest of the day was 7 yards. The Chargers need to figure out something on the ground, because that 2.5 yards per carry, definitely not going to do. Edwards-Helaire, 9 for 51, 5.6. That's closer to what you want to see with Austin Eckler. Patrick Mahomes, 58 yards on 5 carries, which is ridiculous. And Justin Herbert took off for 1 for 23. Receiving, this is where I think the Chargers do have a spark of hope here. Austin Eckler, 10 for 83. That feels about right. You match that up with his 50 or so yards, over 100 yards this game for Austin Eckler. Doesn't look too bad. 8 receptions for 62 on Jared Cook. McKinnon, new acquisition for the Kansas City Chiefs, not looking bad either. Tyreek Hill, first play of the game, or a second snap of the game, go-ahead touchdown for him. Josh Palmer really did step up. I told myself that I would let Josh Palmer stay here at wide receiver 3 if he put up 50 yards. But I think those 5 receptions for 45 yards speak way more than the yardage there. I think he had a 2-point conversion. He had maybe 4 first downs this game. I think we're going to let him keep his spot on this depth chart. Keenan Allen, 5 for 65, definitely looked pretty solid with 2 touchdowns as well. Travis Kelce was all over the place. Mike Williams, 3 for 35. We need to see more of Mike Williams next week. And then Trey McKitty, 1 reception for 6 yards. Finally, blocking, before we get into the defense, Matt Filer allowed a sack. Brian Bulaga allowed a sack. And then a trio of Kansas City Chiefs also allowed sacks. Defensively, we have some superstars out here, right? Kenneth Murray, 8 solo tackles, 2 for a loss. I'm pretty sure he had the forced fumble, right? Was that him? Yep, 1 forced fumble and 1 pass defended for Kenneth Murray. Very solid game for him. Then we take a look down here. I'm excited to get down to Asante Samuel. We'll look at this in a sec. 5 tackles for Derwin James. 1 for a loss. He had a pretty solid game today, too. Uchenna Nwosu, I don't know if this was his first sack of the year, but he looked pretty good today, too. Minus that face mask penalty at the worst possible moment. You got some of the Kansas City Chiefs in here. Joey Bosa with a sack and a half as well. 1 tackle for a loss. And then Asante Samuel. This is the guy I want to highlight this game. Only 2 tackles. But 1 interception, great interception, especially. I think that was one of the points of the game where momentum started to shift a little bit when he was able to get the ball. Even though we didn't capitalize point-wise on that, he showed that the Chargers defense did have what it takes to try and slow down the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 pass defense as well, and 1 fumble recovery. He returned it for 32 yards, which was very impressive as well. And then I think Chris Harris Jr. also had a fumble recovery. No, it wasn't Chris Harris Jr.? Yeah, it was. Chris Harris Jr. had himself a pretty good game, too. Another guy to highlight here was Jerry Tillery with 2.5 sacks. Definitely playing with a little bit more result out of that defensive end position in a 3-4 scheme. And then finally, let's see, Ryan Smith, cornerback depth, did okay. Brian Bulaga, and I'm guessing those fumbles was the guy to recover. And I think that's going to do it. Kevin White, a couple other guys in here still. Mark Webb actually got himself some action today, too, from the depth chart there. Kind of crazy. Michael Davis, I think, definitely struggled too in coverage versus Kansas City and Tyreek Hill. So that's something we're going to have to clean up as well. So, yeah, Asante Samuel definitely came out to play. The rookies, if anything I'm going to remember from this sim, the rookies definitely stepped up. Joshua Palmer, Asante Samuel, those guys came to play, and it's very exciting to see how they progress through this sim series. So, anyway, guys, Eddie says he's off to church. Good luck to you guys. God bless everybody, and I'm very, very excited. We're going to try this again next week, okay? I know it's been a long haul so far. Trust me, as the host of a Chargers show, watching the Chargers lose 3 weeks in a row, definitely gutting, but at some point, it's got to let up, right? At some point, I'm going to actually do some adjustments as well. I've been trying to avoid it, but I do think that Justin Herbert is too low. And then maybe I'm going to raise Austin Eckler's carrying a little bit as well, just to try and even things out, especially on offense. I feel like defense, although we let up 30 points today, it was versus Patrick Mahomes. I may look at some adjustments there just for entertainment value, but I do think the biggest thing I need to pay attention to is Justin Herbert. I think that can definitely help out these Sims a little bit. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next week on episode 4 of Sim Sundays, where the Chargers will be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders at home. We'll be playing in SoFi Stadium. Hopefully we see a lot of Derek Carr getting taken down by Joey Bosa. Guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next time, and as always, bolt up and stay frosty.
Stay frosty and head over to easymutt.com for the cheapest mutt coins on the market. And when I say cheapest, I mean it. We're talking 1 million coins for around $40. Use code DIRECTOR for 5% off.